got a car just like yours.
Yo, Clarence, what do you think, buddy? Whoa, a new toy! Can I play?
Watch this.
Wait a minute, wait, Clarence! Nice car, Joe.
Hey guys, this is Bill from Spencer1984.com with a new project on the bench, the 6000 SUX from the original Robocop. Now this is a new kit from Too Many Projects, and first thing you might notice is that it's in two boxes. And that's because the first box has the body, and the second box has the glass chassis and interior. Because yes, this is a complete kit. You don't need to rob anything from your parts box if you don't want to. And taking a look at what's in the box, you can see it's packed very securely. This is not going to get damaged in transit. But the first thing that we've got here, and this is the first that I've seen from Too Many Projects, is they include completely clear glass pieces. And take a look at that. That is beautiful work. This is as clean as it gets. You don't get any better in any level of kit. And it's not just the lights. They also include all of the side windows. And again, these look great. Their plugs in the past have all fit properly, so as long as these do, yeah, this is going to go together a breeze. And then finally, they also include the windshield and the rear window. And again, even on these big panels, I don't see any distortion. They just look great. And next up, we've got ourselves chassis. And it is a curbside, but the detail looks pretty decent on it. You've got front suspension with sway bar. You've got the bottom half of the engine, automatic transmission, catalytic converter and muffler on the exhaust pipe, the drive shaft, the rear axle, rear suspension, fuel tank, perimeter frame. This is not just a flat pan to hold the axles. This looks pretty good. Next up is the interior, and this looks to be inspired by the Oldsmobile that they used for the 6000 SUX. It doesn't look like it's a straight copy of an Olds interior, but pretty decent. Door handles, window cranks, armrests, all of that. And next up, we've got the front and rear bench seats. And as far as I can tell, these are identical parts. They don't have one slated for front and one for rear. And like the interior bucket, these don't appear to be exact copies of the Oldsmobile interior. It looks more like they're inspired by for the 6000 SUX. But those look pretty good. And next up is the dashboard. And this is kind of neat because at a glance, it looks like it's just the straight Oldsmobile dashboard, but they did make some changes to it, like the way that the vents are arranged. So it is unique, but it's definitely inspired by, so that's pretty cool. And we got a separate bag for the wheels and tires. And these are also really nice, although I don't know if the camera is going to be able to pick up on some of the fine detail. As the tires have sidewall and tread detail, and the hubcaps actually have the little badge in the middle. Yeah, I don't know if you're going to be able to see that, or if that's something that we're going to have to get some paint on it so it shows up a little bit better than just the stark white. But still, they've got some good detail on those. And then we've got one more bag of small parts here. And most of these are redundant, but there is one thing I want to take a look at. And that is, we've got a little parts tree here that's got the side view mirrors and the triple exhaust on it. And like everything else, they look nice. The rest of the parts in that bag are opaque versions of all the lenses, lights, windows, and everything else we got as clear parts previous. So don't need to rehash that ground, everything looks the same. And now for the most critical component, the body. And no surprise, it looks good. It looks really good. The awkward shape of the 6000 SUX is captured pretty much perfectly. You've got that wild grille, the quad headlights, the big heavy bumper. You got the side skirting all the way around, big wide side trim. You got those big rear intake scoops. You got that kind of funky hatchback. Got the asymmetrical lights. Yeah, just really nice work all around. And the casting is clean. It's maybe in need of a light wet sanding, but honestly, you could probably paint this as is if you didn't want to. But there's no deformities that I see. About the only work is the 4 window inserts need to be cut out, and as you can see, they each have 4 tabs holding them to the body. So should be pretty straightforward work getting those cut out. Now, other than that, though, just really good looking piece here. Well, as much as a 6000 SUX can be called good looking. And so I think that covers everything. Too Many Projects has orders open right now. I'm going to include a link on where you can go to get yours in the description. Want to thank them for sending this my way. It's something that I have been looking forward to ever since it was announced. Plus, I've wanted a 6000 SUX in the collection since I first saw Robocop. I am going to be starting in on it right away, so I will have some more updates on how that's going next week. You can check back then, and thanks for watching.